Have a good day, generations. So today we're going to learn about how to prepare an infographic template. As we have learned, templates is of two types. Means where we're going to prepare a profile, template is of two types. One is a modern format, one is a traditional format. So traditional format, we're not going to prepare that one. We're going to prepare a modern format. In modern format, there's a format called infographic template. So before that one, we need to know what is exactly infographic template. So here you can see that what is exactly infographic template. An infographic is a collection of imagery, data visualization like a pie chart, bar graph, and minimal text that gives an easy to understanding overview to a topic. That means we are going to prepare a profile which must be having very less content, and it must be filled of bar graph or maybe any pie chart or maybe anything. So at the end it is going to do what? With a very less number of text, it is going to represent everything what we want to present to the recruiter. That is the motive of ours, because as we all know, no one is ready to read a lots of context. That's why we are going to prepare our profile in such a way our entire text is going to make in such a way in a very less number of text. We are going to present each and everything that we want to show to the recruiter. So in that light, we are going to prepare a profile. So what we are going to do for this preparing a profile, you may having other options, right? Lot many options are there. If you are using by the help of MS Word, you want to prepare a profile, then you can also prepare an infographic profile. If your MS Word having more than 2013 version, you can find over there few templates are there for a profile. You can use that one, but I do feel this is not very user friendly, so it will take a time to adjust each and everything. So it is your choice. If you want to prepare, you can do that one. Few other applications are there as like CV maker, resume maker, or maybe lot many other applications are there. If you want to prepare that one, it's also really fine. But in this video, we're going to learn how to prepare our profile in Canva application. Canva is a free application or free platform where you can prepare our profile very decently and very professionally. So what we are going to do in this Google, we are going to write Canva and we are going to press enter. Then after you can find here a official website of Canva application. So here what we are going to do, we need to tap it here. Then after, if we are not having a Canva profile, we need to prepare a profile by the help of our email. So after preparing a profile, you can cross check my profile is here visible. Then after, what we are going to do, we are going to find the search bar here. In the search bar, we are going to type infographic template, infographic infographic. So you can find here infographic CV, right? CV. So CV and resume are having the similar profile, so similar template, so no need to write profile. You are going to CV, it will also come. Why? Because it is having that sort of sequence, means that sort of coding has written here, right? So what we are going to do here, we need to cross check few things. What are that one? Which profile we are going to choose, it must not be having a crown symbol, or it must not be written pro. What it is written here, you can cross check. It is written upgrade to Canva Pro to access this template. That means if we are going to choose this template or this kind of template, we are going to purchase the Canva Pro version. If we are having enough money, as usual to say, give it to me, no need to purchase a paid format of that one. So number of templates are there, free templates are there, we can choose, we can find out. This is number one, it must not be written pro, or maybe here must not be written paid, right? Condition number condition number two, this profile must not be a fancy one like this, or it must not be a fancy one like this. Why? Because if we're going to enter into a professional platform, that to be in corporate platform, always corporate platform demand a neat and decent profile. If your profile is like a fancy, it may be very perfect for the people who are there in the marketing field or maybe other industries too. Different industry demand different sort of profile. So according to our requirement, we are going to prepare a profile for the corporate people who are going to join two different companies. According to them, our profile need to be very neat and decent. For an example, we are going to choose this template. This template has satisfy our criteria. As like first criteria, it must not be having pro version or crown symbol or any paid written here. Second, it is a decent, it looks very decent. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this template. So when I'm going to select this template, you can find here it is written customize the template. That means if I'm going to click here in the customize option, I can edit that one. Okay, but right now the next thing is, for an example, I don't like this template, but I require the template like this. Why? Because in this template you can find bar graphs are not there, or any pie chart is not there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just scroll it down and I can find few more similar templates are here, right? So these are the things you can find it here, right? Lot many free templates are there. Here you can say paid. If I'm going to use this application, I need to pay it right now, so no need to choose this this templates. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just select a profile which is very decent and it looks very attractive one. So for an example, I'm choosing this template. Why? Because I find this template having some bar graph, it will present my skill into graphical presentation. So that's why I'm going to choose this application, sorry, this template. You can choose other templates as well according to your choice. We are not having enough time, so for the time being I'm going to choose this one and I'm clicking it here, customize the template. If you do feel you need to choose more attractive one, then these are other options still there for you, right? So I'm going to edit this one only. So then after, what we're going to do, we're going to customize the template. So before knowing how to customize the template, we need to see in a infographic template or in a template what are the things we need to mention. Just see it here. Well, so this is a semi-prepared profile. In this profile we are going to see what are the content we need to mention in a profile, how to mention that one, and what in which way we are going to mention, in which side we are going to mention, right? First we are going to mention our name. Next, our designation. If we are preparing a CV, then we need to mention a generalized designation as like mechanical engineer, civil engineer, electrical engineer. But if we are preparing a profile which is our resume, we need to mention the job description, or what is it, for which role we are applying, as like production engineer or maybe design engineer or maybe anything. So according to the job role we can mention it here. Next is our career objective. And the career objective we are going to mention within 2 lines. We are going to give the answer of 3 hidden questions as we have discussed in session. What are the questions? First one is, what is the objective of your career? Second one is, what is the objective to join this particular field of company? Third, what is the objective to join this particular company? So as we have discussed, we can mention it here. This is a semi-formal profile, so don't go with the profile. Let me cross check. Just go with the content what we are discussing, right? And what we have discussed in the session, according to that one you can prepare a profile. Next, what we have mentioned here, experience. So according to your experience you can mention. If this is relevant to the job, then you will be mentioning your experience first, but if this is not relevant to the job, you'll be mentioning your experience after your professional qualification. Here in the experience, what we need to mention, we need to mention name of the company and the place and the month and year where when we work in the company. Next, we need to mention our designation, our department, and JD stand for job description, right? So next, what we are going to mention, we are going to mention our sequence wise and higher to lower manner. We need to mention our profile or job description. It needs to be in capital JD, right? So next, what is that one? A moment, right? So next is your educational qualification. The same, you need to mention your education in a higher to lower manner. If you have completed your MTech prior to your BTech, before diploma, before ITI, before matriculation, you need to mention in the same sequence. First will be your MTech, BTech, then diploma, then ITI, and then matriculation. So what we are going to mention here in our BTech or maybe our educational qualification, we need to mention our branch first, and which stream you have completed that one, in which year you have completed, and from which institution, under which university or which board this person has completed as a diploma. So he have mentioned he have started with his diploma, then ITI, then matriculation. No need to mention your percentage. Why? Because already we have discussed in our session. Okay, Next is our professional qualification. Professional qualification means any internship program or maybe any apprenticeship program or maybe any vocational training that we have taken. We need to mention it here, same in a higher to lower manner. What we are going to mention, the curriculum name or the course name, in which institution we did that one, and where you have completed that one, and in which month or which year you have completed that one. We need to mention it. Next, what we'll be mentioning, we'll be mentioning our project. We need to mention in two different category. What is that one? One is a project title and another one is a project outline. In the project title, we'll be writing the name of the project, as like we are doing in chemistry lab. In the chemistry documentary, what we are writing, name of the experiment, like the same name of the project or project title. Next is your project outline. In the project outline, we'll be mentioning what is the mechanism behind this project, what the problem this project is solving, or maybe we can mention that in this project what we have learned. In that light we may mention it. Next, what will be mentioning, our language. First language will be a mother tongue, next will be your national language, next will be your international language. So this is all about your content or right side. Next, we need to mention our personal details or personal desire, our mobile number, email ID, address, LinkedIn ID, that is also right now mandatory, your date of birth, father name. Next, key skill. In the key skill, what will be mentioning, your computer skill, if you have done any sort of computer program as like PGDCA, DCA, Tally, A level, B level, O level, so you need to mention that one. If you are mentioning that one, we need to mention in which institution you have completed and in which year. Next, we will be writing our software skills. So what are the software you have learned, what are the advanced professional software you have learned. On the basis of that one, we are going to get a job. So we'll be mentioning each and every software. Similarly, if this is a CV, every software you need to mention. If this is a resume, we need to mention only the required software. Next is your technical skill. If you are having technicals, the technical skill, we will be mentioning that one. Technical skill means the practical skills that we know. CNC milling operation, how to operate a CNC machine, how to, if you are a civil engineer, how to do auto leveling, or how to do any measurement. So according to your department, you will be mentioning that one. If electrical, the practical skill you know, you will be mentioning that one. Next will be your strength. Strength means your personal strength. Next will be your hobby, and next will be your interest. In the session, you have learned what is the difference between strength, hobby and interest. So accordingly, you will be mentioning. So these are the content, and keep in your mind, if you don't have any experience, don't mention experience, then pressure. If you don't have any experience, simple skip it. And in the key skill, if you are having any leadership quality, you can mention it here, leadership quality. And if you are having any achievements in your life, you are a state level player, you are a district level player, or maybe you have achieved something in your life in scholastic and post-scholastic manner, we can also mention that one. So this is all about the content we have already previously discussed, and I have shown it to you here, right? So next, let's see how to prepare a profile in Canva application. So just back to the previous one. So we have selected this template. In this template, what we'll be doing, it's a very user-friendly application. That's why we are using Canva for our profile preparation. So what we are going to do, simple, very simple, we are going to tap it here, and we are going to write our name, for example Ranjan, and we are going to mention our detail also, our title Ranjan Kumar Mugiri, and I mentioned it here, but it looks very bigger one, so I can make it very smaller according to my requirement. I can make it smaller, or according to the template, let it be here. Then after, what I'll be writing here as my designation. So for the Bing right now, I am writing my designation MA as I mentioned, right? So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change my photo. So how to change your photo or how to upload your photo? First of all, what I need to do, I need to choose on this frame. Then you can find element, text, brand, and upload. Click on this upload. In this upload, click on upload file. You can find no photos is there, right? What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to upload file. In this upload file, in your text, you can find lot many options are there. For example, I'm going to choose this photo, and in this photo it got uploaded here. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to either drag the photo and directly paste it here, or maybe what else I can do, Ctrl J, I'm going to click it on here, and the photo came to here, and I'm going to drag it from there to here. So what is your preferable thing, you can do it. So you can find my face is not visible. What I'm going to write now, I'm going to double tap on this photo. When I'm going to double tap on this photo, I'm going to adjust the photo according to my requirement, so I do feel it looks good. So when we're going to attach a photo, remember that one, our photo need to be a very professional one. What is that one? We need to wear a shirt which is a professional one. Our grooming, we need to maintain our hair need to come properly, our beard need to be properly maintained, and everything we need to maintain. If you are a girl, you need to maintain the grooming as like a makeup and lipstick, everything as we have discussed. And if you are a boy, you need to groom your hair, your beard, and everything. You need to groom it properly with a proper dress code. Don't wear a t-shirt, or maybe don't wear a check shirt here while you are going to upload your profile. Clear? Okay, next what we are going to mention, but it is written working experience. For an example, I don't have any working experience. What I'll be doing, simple double tap, and we are going to write here education. You may ask me, sir, why you have written education here? Okay, let me show you something. So you can find there is a strap. Is it visible to you? This is a very thin strap, it is there. So the strap makes this left area a highlighted one. That means if I'm going to write something here in this strap, in this left side, it is going to highlight the content. So I'm going to mention this sort of content here, which I need to highlight to the recruiter. Here it is written here education, but I don't want to highlight my education. Rather, I'm going to highlight my skills in different segments. I do feel you are clear about that one. Right, as it is mentioned here, you can hear key skill, strength, hobby, and interest. Clear? So we are going to edit each and everything. We require this template only. After this template, we are going to change everything. Right. So next we can find it here. Next we need to change the education now. So what are we going to write here in the right side? We are going to write the mention the right side, our past profile. You can cross check here. Profile or career objective is not mentioned here. So how can I mention that one? Very simple. Click all and select grouply and drag it to here. Make it smaller, and I'm going to create a separate segment here. So how can I create? Select group to this one. Make a copy, a duplicate, and mention it here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to double tap it, and I'm going to write here about me. Yeah. So next, how I'm going to write the text? Either two options are there. Either I'm going to click here in text. Right, I'm going to choose a text. For example, I'm choosing this one, and I'm going to drag it here. I'm going to write, and I'm going to change again the format to the similar one. Either you can do that one, or else how can I change that one? Click it here, and you can cross check according to the text which is used here as like this one. So I'm going to click it here and choose it here. Either this option you can do, or else what we can do, we can click it here, and here in the more option you can cross check copy style. Click on copy style and paste it here. You can find the similar text format is there. Either you can do this one also, but why to do lot many things? One more option is there. What can I do? Simple, click it on here, make it duplicate, drag it and paste it here. Then after, write whatever you want to write, and it will be changed accordingly. Right, so then after, for an example, I have written this much, right? Why to do lot many things? For an example, I have written this one, and then after I am going to adjust according to the requirement. What the requirement is there, I'm going to make a group selection, and I request you don't make individual selection. It will make a lot of trouble to you. How? So if I'm going to do an adjustment like this, is it looks good? As it looks good. It is not aligned properly. As it looks good? No, it not looks good. So remember one thing, we need to align it properly. As in AutoCAD, there is an option called Ortho F8, right? So in Ortho, what is that one? We need to it is showing the alignment, right? Same in Canva, auto alignment is visible everywhere. So we need to first align it properly according to the requirement. If it is aligned properly, obviously it looks very decent and very formal one. So we need to maintain it. We need to balance it properly, right? So accordingly we can change it. So in this left side, in the highlighted area, what will be mentioning? Our contact details, our strength, our skills, what is there we need to mention. Next, what will be mentioning? Our strength, hobby and interest. If space permit, then we can mention our language here. So don't follow reference, don't follow this format, right? According to this format, what the content are there, follow that one. So if I'm going to explain a lot, it will take a long time. So I do feel this is enough for you. What the session we have taken, it will really help you. So I'm going to show you how to edit that one. So I do feel clear about the things. For an example, we have prepared a profile, and after edit we find a profile like this. One more thing, let me show you. So these are having some bar diagram. How to edit this bar diagram according to our skill. For an example, he is having AutoCAD, he has mentioned something. So I'm going to click on this bar diagram, and you can find the percentages mentioned here. As we have discussed, our percentage must not be less than 60 and must not be more than 80. So what we are going to do, for an example, my percentage is 75 and I am writing here 75 and doing enter. So is it already auto changing? Is it happening auto change? So if this is 60%, I'll be mentioning that one. If this is 80%, I'll be mentioning that one. But I will suggest, according to the requirement of the company, mention the skill in the first. If the company is requiring AutoCAD, mention AutoCAD in the first and have a high percentage. And don't make the percentage in a higher to lower order. It looks very indecent. So what we are going to do, we are going to make a what you can say in between of the percentage. And if you do feel this software I don't know much more, so accordingly you can mention it must not be less than 60, must not be more than 80. So I do feel in that light you can mention the bar diagram. Here in this template, bar diagrams are there. Few templates are there which is having infographic, pie charts. Let me show you. In this design you can find here few template having some pie charts. Pie charts in the sense like this, right? Or maybe few options are having dot format. According to your template you can change. But bar diagram looks very little decent. If you want to choose this pie chart or maybe this sort of circle chart, you can also use that one, right? Okay, so in the skill we need to mention that is compulsory. Why? Because this makes our profile very unique and very decent one and very attractive one. What we have learned, infographic template, it need to our information need to be in the graphical format, that we have mentioned it here. Okay, so and one more thing is that how to find the element. For an example, in this profile my LinkedIn ID is not there, but I want to mention my LinkedIn. Here it is mentioned my website. So what I am going to do, I am going to paste my LinkedIn ID, right? So first of all, what I am going to do, I am going to change this logo, that is highly required. But how to change this logo? So I'm going to simply delete it here. Why? Because this is not relevant to me, but I require a logo or I require an element which is the logo of LinkedIn. So what I can do, I'm going to type an element. In this element I'm going to search here LinkedIn logo, right? Here it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to search LinkedIn icon or LinkedIn logo. So it will take a little time. For an example, and LinkedIn, let me cross check where is the logo. LinkedIn logo, here is the LinkedIn logo. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type it on here and I'm going to make it smaller. But right now you may be asking me, Mr. Ranjan, the color of this one is something different than the LinkedIn logo. It looks something very awkward, very indecent. So what we are going to do, very simple, we are going to tap on or click it on here and we can find the color combinations are here. So what we are going to do, we are going to click it on here and we are going to choose the color which is very similar to it. Maybe this one. So according to, we can change the color and it looks very decent. Remember, alignment is highly required. Whatever you are going to do, it may be an element, it may be a heading, it may be a content, or it may be anything. You need to align it properly. That is highly required. So I do feel this is enough about the content, and समझदार को इशारा काफी. You all are engineers, so you can prepare the profile very easily. You can do it decently. So this is, I have shown you how to use the element, how to use the text, how to use the upload option. right? So in that light, for an example, we have prepared a profile, so it will take a time to prepare profile. It will take a time. I'm not going to prepare a profile here. I'm going to show it here only how to edit, and I do feel you are clear about that one. Simple double tap and edit, simple double tap and edit whatever we want to edit. Next, what we are going to do, for an example, we have prepared this profile. Forget about that profile, we are going to prepare this profile, right? Knowingly, I have selected a photo which is written Canva. That means this photo is a paired template. Here you can find remove watermark. If I'm going to remove this watermark, it will take it. It will ask me for money, or it will ask me to purchase the pro plan of this Canva application. So where that one you can find here pro version. I have used this photo and you can find this pro version. So you may be using some element, you may be using something, anything, or maybe text. So remember, it must not be having pro version. You need to choose a very free photo. Here the free photos are not there, and you can upload, or maybe very simple, you need to go there and you need to upload your photo. Here you need to upload your photo and you can do that one. Let me refresh it, and after refresh you can cross check here the photo is there with me. Where is my photo? Upload. The photo is there with me, so no need to do this paired one, and I'm going to adjust accordingly. But let me show you something. I'm not going to choose this photo. Let me show you something. So what is that one? When I'm going to download, for an example, right now we have prepared a profile according to our requirement, our name plus everything we have mentioned. According to the left alignment, what we are going to mention. According to the right alignment, what we are going to mention. We have mentioned everything. Remember, in right side we need to mention the bulky information which is having lot many content. In the left side we need to mention this content or this information which is having a less information, right? Or we need to highlight, we need to show to the recruiter, right? Next, how to download that one. Here in the share option you can click it, and if you want to share this template to anyone, in this box you can write their mail ID which is attached with the Canva, and you can send them the request. He can edit that one. But how to download this application, you can find the download option here. Click on the download option. If you want to download in PDF format, it is fine. If you want to JPG format, it's fine. If you want to PNG format, fine. But always choose PDF standard, and if you are going to click on here in download option, it will download directly to your PC, right? So this is, I do feel it's clear to you how to prepare an infographic template. If you having any doubt, then ask me in the session, right? Okay, so this is one kind of format. Let me show you some other examples that we have prepared earlier, because preparing here a profile, it will take a long time. That's why I am going to show you the profile which is already we have prepared. This is one format, and this is few templates are there. You can cross check here in this template. In the professional experience, you have attached some logo of the company, right? That is really looks very decent and very attractive one. Here you can find aspirant profile. He have written in a long word. Why? Because this person having a numbers of year experience, so that's why he have mentioned everything. And if he is having numbers of experience, that's why his profile contain 2 pages, right? So according to, if you are a fresher or having 1 to 2 years of experience, it is not going to require 1 to 2 pages, rather it is going to require 1 page like this, right? This is another profile, sample 2. This one, sample 1. So in this sample 2, you can find this person having 2 years of experience only, and in this experience he have mentioned everything as like his the company where he have worked, and about me, education, training, but he have not mentioned any infographic template here. Why? Because he have added 2 terms, KRA and KPI. KRA and KPI is 2 management term which is used or which refer. KRA stand for key responsibility area, and KPI stand for key performance indicator. That means we're going to mention what is the responsibility in our previous job and what is the performance. That means what is the number or the figure we have achieved in this institution or organization. So this is 2 management term, will be discussed later in the session, right? This 2 term is generally used for your experienced people, not for fresher. And if you have done any certification, you can also mention it. If you have done a training program, you need to mention it. And the language that you know, you will be mentioning. In that light also you can mention native speaker, you read, write and speak, only understand, you can mention that one accordingly. So this is sample 2. You can cross check sample 3 is like this. He have mentioned his profile, and in this manner you can also do it like this, right? So working experience, education, professional. This person has applied his profile for a marketing field, that's why his profile is like this. Next is Next is sample 4. So sample 4 is you can cross check it. He's having also a lot of experience. That's why his profile is like this. So there is no limit that you are going to prepare a format a profile like this. It must be having strap or like that one. According to your choice, you can prepare, and according to your requirement, you can also prepare. In this strap, you can find while I am making a group selection, the strap is selected, right? So this is the last I forgot that one. Let me share you. So what we are going to do, we are going to first lock the strap, then after we can do group selection, right? So if you're having a strap in the background, we cannot make group selection, right? So this is the final format that we have prepared, means after that one. And how to download, I have already shown it to you, and I have already shown it to different some examples. So in that light, you can prepare your profile and you can make a very decent one. I do feel this is a lengthy video, it has taken a long time, but I do feel this is going to help you a lot while you are going to prepare a profile. I do feel it's clear to everyone. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me, right? So at a stage I have completed that one, and I do feel this hard work is going to give some effort to you. Thank you dear all. So let me see that in the next session or next time we are going to prepare a profile and bring the hard copy for the cross check, and we are going to cross check it there, right? So thank you all. Thank you for seeing this one, and prepare the profile, prepare the infographic template. We require your infographic template, we don't require your traditional format, right? Thanking you. Signing out, Ranjan Gurdasai. Thank you.